Hello there. You're watching this. This is a small guide that I'm making for the sewers section for Resident Evil 2. One of my friends requested I make a guide like this because they were having trouble figuring out the sewers. And I wanted to help them out. So the sewers are pretty simple once you have an idea of what to expect from the layout. Now, right now this is our inventory. Let me just reload that shotgun just real quick. So this is our inventory for the time being. It's pretty small. And yeah, I am playing on hardcore, just in case anyone wants to do this on hardcore. Now, I picked up a red herb. As you can see, I'm gonna get the shotgun stock real quick. Now, normally you would want to pick up that blue herb, but unfortunately, whenever you go to pick it up, that zombie wakes up, so you don't want to do that until once you're done with the sewers. So this first zombie, try to get a headshot like so. Just aim for the scalp a little higher than usual, so you can split that zombie's head open. And this zombie wakes up later, so we're gonna take care of him now. We're gonna grab this green herb and mix it with our red herb, and we're just gonna go here real quick and grab this grenade. That grenade is very important, by the way, for reasons I'll explain later. The knives aren't necessarily important, but I do want to show something. I do want to show you something with the knives. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and grab our the flamethrower. Okay. Now we're going to leave that key up there for obvious reasons, because it takes up inventory space, which is something we can't afford right now. So you go up here. I'm going to show you the map real quick. Now, it kind of looks like this is the way we'll be walking in on the way forwards, and this kind of like zigzaggy way. So kinda. Now I should mention that this is on a run. You do get like a couple extra enemies that I'll explain later. So this is our first G-adult that we'll encounter. So we're going to shoot this one and run right past him before he can grab us. Now there's a second G-adult over here, and that we can't run past. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our knife. But here's the thing. Here's the thing with G-adults. Oh, never mind. Because every time I did that part, I always got stuck after using the knife. So I'd use up both of my knives, and what would end up happening is I'd have to use my grenade. So, well, it's a good thing I didn't have to use up my grenades. That's definitely a good thing. We're gonna pick this up, and we're gonna go down here. So first, grab this chest piece plug. We're gonna put it here so we can go and grab our king piece plug. But before you do that, there's something I want to show you here. When you go up these stairs, this zombie drops and you have to face him. So we're just gonna get rid of him before he becomes a threat. There we go. Now, these are guaranteed headshots, by the way. This isn't luck. I think it has like a 99% if you aim for the scalp. So it's really useful. We're gonna drop down here. Did we pick up the blue herb? Yeah, no, there it is. So there's a blue herb we can pick up. Or we're gonna put it here in our inventory. We're gonna go over here. We're going to place the king's plug. And we're going to grab our flamethrower. Now you really don't want to use up that you really don't want to use up that flamethrower, especially if you're playing on hardcore, because it makes the a specific boss fight much easier. So I didn't never really plan to keep this knife, so we're just gonna remove it. We're gonna place our queen's plug here. We're going to place our king's plug here. Now, we want to leave with both plugs in our inventory. So first, we'll go back and get our queen's plug, and we're going to go back and get our king's plug. Now, on the B scenario, there's an extra zombie that you have to fight in this area, and on the way, in like the room with all the G adults, there's a zombie that you encounter. I'll point to you where that zombie is. That you encounter right here. So make sure you get like extra shotgun shots, like 7 instead of just 5. So now we have to deal with these G adults. Hopefully that one doesn't grab me. I don't think I could get past this one. Apparently I did. Apparently I did. Usually they grab you. So there's one last G adult. If you want to get past it, you go up the sledge, wait for its grabbing animation to end, and then run past it. Just like so. And there you go. You don't even have to fight the G adults. Do I have space in my inventory? No. So let's assume I used up that grenade. Okay, let's assume I used it up. And let's assume you're also low on ammo on hardcore mode, and you have time to spare. Because if you don't have time to spare, you won't be able to grab that key and go grab the items from the rooms they're in. So what we're going to do right now is go back. Now, you don't have to do this step if you're pressed for time, but luckily I'm not. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to dump all of our stuff and exchange our flamethrower for a different weapon. Alright, we're back. This is my inventory. I dropped one of the healing herbs, and I dropped my flamethrower, and I placed the plugs in their slots, and I also grabbed my Matilda. And there's a reason for that. So thankfully we don't need any defensive items for the next segment. It's pretty straightforward. So first things first, you want to pull this lever. And wait for this to finish. And you run past here. Uh-oh, there's a G adult. But if you run to the left side and just keep running, you can get past it without having to deal with it. And you just place the tool here and get to the workers lift. There's some shotgun ammo here that we can use. Now, there's some pistol ammo in this room, and if you're playing on standard, you get the pistol. You get like a new pouch. And this is where you get the film for certain secret items that you can get by going back to the police station. Now this guy wakes up, so we're going to get rid of him. So normally this section has 3 zombies when you first go in, and then you get this zombie that I just got rid of, and another zombie that just drops from the floor over there that you have to get rid of. I got rid of the other zombies, so they're not a threat right now, except for maybe this guy, who I took out. There's this guy here. I don't think he wakes up. I don't think he wakes up. Oh wait, no, he does wake up because I split his head open. Oh, what do you know? But yeah, there are 3 zombies in this room that you need to get rid of. Oops. So we're gonna go in here. Now normally you get a high quality. You get a high quality gunpowder, and you get a large gunpowder. But since we're playing on hardcore, you only get a large gunpowder and a an ink ribbon. And in here, we're going to, this is the last room that we have to visit. We can finally get rid of the key. Now there is some, well, there's gunpowder here and some pistol ammo in this locker. This locker is empty. There's nothing in it. And this is also where you find the password for the thing. And here is where you take the elevator to go upstairs back to the police station, but we're not going to do that, especially since we're on hardcore. Now, don't forget, once you've finished these rooms, you want to grab the rook. You want to grab the rook puzzle piece. And one thing of note is that when you're playing as Leon and you're just going into the sewers for the first time, you go this way and then you go straight down the path, which just closed off since I took off the rook piece. Now, something that's very, very, very important is that, see this zombie? This zombie is hiding behind this corner, and if you walk by, he can grab you and you know, basically just bite your ass. So take care. Anyways, so we're going opposite the way we went, which is this way. I'm gonna take out my pistol, and you want to go back. Now, something of note is that if you come here as Claire, you get a G adult instead of these zombies. So what you want to do is you want to shoot these zombies, knock them over, not necessarily kill them, just to get past them. You wanna? There's 2 zombies here, and there's one final zombie over here. Now, normally you could just shoot him once and stun him and climb up while he's still in the stun animation, but I didn't want to risk it and take my chances. And we're back here in the room with the G adults. So all you have to do is just run back to where the pool thing is, and you're good. And there's the G adult that we should have killed. That was next to the stairs, the ladder, I mean. But thankfully, we don't have to deal with him. So that's about it, and that's the sewers. It's pretty straightforward. It's not all that big. And that's safe. If you know the password from earlier playthroughs, you don't have to go back for it. Otherwise, you have to go the other way. You have to go the other way, and there's another G adult waiting for you. So, like I told you, this guy wakes up as soon as you walk over to grab this. So just run back, and you want to now you only want to wake him up when you're done with the sewers, because once you fight like G2, he despawns when you have Ada with you. So that's about it. I hope this guide helps you speedrun the game faster, and yeah, good luck.